Oliver Queen, the previously billionaire playboy, turned into the Star City vigilante after being stranded for 5 years. While being trapped on Lian Yu, he was trained by Yao Fei and his daughter Shadow, as well as the ex-mercenary Slade Wilson. Oliver also managed to escape the island multiple times while being gone for 5 years. Oliver gained even more experience in his 5 years away when he was kidnapped by Argus to stop the destruction of Hong Kong. Argus then dropped Oliver back on the island to stop a drug cartel, and he would run into John Constantine where he would gain some knowledge about dark magic. Oliver's last stop before returning was in Russia, where he fought to the rank of captain in the Bratva and was trained by the daughter of the demon, Talia al Ghul. When he returns to Star City, he becomes a vigilante, known as the Hood, and starts to kill off people on a list that his father gave him after the boat crashed. It wasn't until much later that Oliver learned what the true purpose of the list was, and the disaster that it would spell for the city. After a major attack on the city orchestrated by Malcolm Merlin, and the loss of his best friend Tommy Merlin, Oliver began to take a different approach to saving the city. He broadened his team and began to look for others to help instead of continuing on his one-man crusade. This led Oliver adopting Roy Harper as his first sidekick and giving him the codename Arsenal. Then his little sister Thea would become his next protege, taking up her childhood nickname Speedy, which is actually the same codename that Roy Harper first uses in the comic books. With Team Arrow, Oliver was able to stop multiple attacks to the city led by some of his arch-enemies, like Slade Wilson, aka Deathstroke. Damien Dark, an ex-League of Assassins member, passed over for the title of Ra's al Ghul, who tried to wipe the Earth clean with a nuclear apocalypse. And Adrian Chase, easily one of his greatest enemies, who was capable of not only breaking the Green Arrow, but also destroying the personal lives of everyone on Team Arrow, and supposedly killing everyone Oliver ever loved by blowing up Lian Yu. Oliver will continue to protect Star City on his own while also raising his son William, and hopefully be reunited with his friends. Now that Arrow has gone through a number of Green Arrow's proteges, like Arsenal, Speedy, and Artemis, who betrayed the team to support Prometheus, and Legends of Tomorrow introduced Connor Hawke as John Diggle's son from an alternate timeline,